Thank God tomorrow is opening day. It is finally here, and you know what that means. That means that we have got to do our MLB season preview. We got the Brushback baseball season preview coming right up here, and this is brought to you by Huga House. Looking for top of the line quality hats, beanies, long sleeves, and hoodies at a competitive price? Check out Huga House and use code FLAG15 for 15% off your purchase. That's FLAG15 for 15% off at checkout. Worn by people such as Aaron Rodgers, Shane Gillis, Shohei Ohtani, Josh Allen, and more. Shop Huga House today. You know, I got it on, had to match it up a little bit. But today, we are not alone today. It is the first of our two previews, and we are bringing on a friend of the program. Die-hard Yinzer, die-hard Pirates fan, certified ball knower, one of my absolute best friends, TikTok star, Luke Ketcher. What is up, Luke?
What's up? Let's go, Bucks. About to be a good season. Let's go.
I don't know, because it came out that the Bucks lost over $40 million last year. We'll get into that. But, yeah, so we have our season preview today. We are going to be going through every single team, so don't worry. Your team is not left out. We're going to go division by division. And, fellas, you guys feel like starting with the AL East?
Let's go. Let's do it. AL East.
Let's do it. All right. So, first up, we have the New York Yankees, forever 27. They're projected at 89.5 wins this year. Fellas, who likes the over, who likes the under?
I'll go first.
I don't know.
I have the Yankees at 86 wins here on my sheet, so I like the under for this. You know, Cole is out for the season. That's a big blow to them. And no Giancarlo Stanton until when? July or August? So
That's if they're lucky.
I don't think the Yankees are going to be as good this year. I think they, might sniff a wild card, but I have them at 86 wins at third place in that division.
Ooh, that's spicy. They went to the World Series.
There we go.
Yeah, they went to the World Series last year, but like you said, they've lost a lot of pieces, whether it's injury or Juan Soto going across town. So,
right. I think Devin Williams is not going to do well in New York. I think he's going to get lit up.
Oh, he's going to crumble under the New York spotlight.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He's going to get lit up.
He is growing his beard back, though, so his superpowers are coming back. But I am nervous. Well, I'm not nervous because I hope they go 0-162. But unbiasedly, I am nervous considering Garrett Cole's done for the year. Luis Gil's out till the All-Star break, and that's if they're lucky. And then Giancarlo's out. Besides Judge, I mean, who do they have to hit? Jazz Chisholm? Bellinger, who knows? Well, Bellinger will probably do good in a big market because he played for the Dodgers. Goldschmidt at 100 years old. I mean, Austin Wells is okay. So, I'm still going to have them, I don't know, because I have them right around 90. So, I'm going to take
the
over.
Under. It's going to be the under, Cole. It's going to be the under.
I hope you're right. I hope they go 0-162. I hope they suck.
I'm going to go.
I hope they're forever 27.
I'm going to go. Let's go over.
Unk's taking the over. Okay.
I'm going the over.
I mean, I hope Aaron Judge does well selfishly because he's on one of my fantasy teams, but I hope he doesn't do that well against the Orioles. But moving on, speaking of the Orioles, they have us coming in at 87.5 wins. I mean, me personally,
we're not going to apologize for winning.
No, we're not, because I think we're going to win over 90 games, to be honest. I think this team reminds me so much of 2014 because we had the best bullpen in baseball, we had the best lineup in baseball, but we had a bottom five rotation. So I think that's equivalent of what this team's going to be, and that team won 96 games, and I think the Orioles, I don't think they're going to win 96, but I do think they're going to win more than what people think. So I'll take the over on that.
What was the over-under for that one, Cole?
Yeah, I was going to
87.5.
So I'm actually going to take
88 games.
I'm going to take the under on that. I actually have the Orioles on my sheet here. I have them at 87 wins, second place in the division with that last wild card spot. That's what I had them on my sheet, so that's why I'm going to go. We're going to take the under. I mean, they're still going to have a good season. 87 wins is still pretty good. I just feel like to start the season, they might not start off so hot with that, rotation looking a little iffy. I don't know. Hopefully Adley can come back and contribute, being healthy and whatnot.
I'm a homer. I'm going over all the way.
Oh yeah, there we go. Get some homer
Gotta go
blood in
over.
here. Baltimore
Yeah, I'm a
Orioles
homer.
employee. I feel like he's obligated to take the over.
I am. If y'all are watching this, over.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button, please, while you're at it. And those of you who maybe
Yeah,
even
for
if you
real.
don't work
Please
for the
do.
Orioles, if you're watching, please hit subscribe. Greatly helps out the pod, and we greatly appreciate that. But moving on to a team I think
Oh,
quietly had
yep.
one of the best off seasons, actually in all of baseball. Really, I think the Boston Red Sox, who are at 86.5, I got that over on them as well.
I got the over.
I mean, they
I
added-
got the Red Sox win. I got them winning this division at 90 wins. Yeah,
Dang.
that rotation is looking pretty good. They can still hit pretty well too. I think they're the most well-rounded team in this division. Yeah, and I have them winning the division with 90 wins.
So, what do you think of Walker Buehler? Do you think he's coming back? Do you think he's going to bounce back?
I think he's going to do well. Once he figured it out with the Dodgers last season, once he figured it out, like in the postseason, he was kind of back to his old self. He was pitching a little bit different. He couldn't really throw as hard as he used to, but he figured out what to do with what he had. And, he was great down the stretch and, the last 2 rounds of the playoffs for the Dodgers. So I think he continues that. Crochet.
Do you think Crochet
Tanner
can
Houck
throw
is a really
200
good
innings?
pitcher as well. What's that?
Do you think Crochet can hit 200 innings?
I don't know about 200 innings, but
he's going to get tired.
I could see him. He's definitely going to go like 160, 180 innings. He's definitely going to be. That's kind of a horse in today's terms,
Yeah. But you don't think he's going to get tired, considering that he was just a reliever 2 years ago?
I think he'll be fine. I think he's ready for it. I think he's ready to compete because the last 2 years he's been playing with the White Sox and they suck. He's just been going out there mainly for himself. Now he's going out there for the team. So.
Oh goddamn.
Yeah, not thrilled about that either. Jordan, just for like reference, so like, imagine it's like an NBA player who's played like 10 minutes a night roughly, and then like out of nowhere he's just expected to play 38 minutes a night.
Rough.
Yeah, like he went. This is a guy who went from like 75 innings pitched a season to having to pitch 175 a season.
We're gonna see if his body.
He's a
built for
baller
it.
though, dude. He's a baller.
Yeah, he is a dog,
Absolutely.
unfortunately. All right, Jordan, they're at 86.5.
Okay.
They also added Alex
86
Bregman
days.
and Connor Campbell made the roster as well, right? Isn't that his name? What's his name? The kid who just made the roster today, the prospect.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The outfielder, right?
Christian Campbell, Connor Campbell, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Apparently he's a dog, and I'm not looking forward to facing him either. What you got, Unc?
Christian Campbell, from what I've seen.
Christian Campbell. Okay, I knew it was
while you were
something.
saying it, I just looked it up.
Atta baby, Unc.
Okay. I'm on it. I'm definitely going over there because they won what 80 games last year, 81.
Yeah, they were around 500, and that team was ass last year. I feel like their pitching
were
coach
not
got
good.
the most out of them last year.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I feel like it's only up from
Unfortunately-
here in that sense, especially from what I've seen as far as them going up. So yeah, I'll go over.
not looking forward to that. This next team, the Tampa Bay Rays, they're at 81.5. My answer actually got changed within the past couple days. With Shane McClanahan being down for a month, I think they're going to finish slightly under. I'm thinking like 76 to 78 wins. So I'll take the under on that. Plus, with how tough this division is, I feel like they're automatically losing games on that.
Give me
regard.
my
But I-
comparison because he sounds very important.
Yeah, so also Junior Caminero, their third baseman, I think he's going to take a step forward. Their top prospect, third baseman, I think he's going to break out this year. This is like, so the Rays. You're talking about McClanahan or the Rays?
I guess you
No,
can give me
which
both
one?
if you feel like you need to intertwine them.
So this
for it to
is
make more
like,
sense.
so this is like the Eagles losing AJ Brown. Like they still have receivers, but like AJ Brown like makes that.
It's AJ
receiver
Brown.
room.
That's still AJ
Yeah,
Brown. Yeah,
like
yeah.
McClanahan, he's one of the best lefties in all of baseball and starter wise. Wouldn't you agree, Luke? When he's on his game.
Yeah. Yeah, when he's on, yeah, that dude's freaking nasty.
Yeah, so this is kind of like the Eagles losing AJ Brown for the first like quarter of the season because he's gonna miss a month or two. So, I think him being out for a couple months has me taking the under. What do you guys think?
I think so too.
So yeah, I would say you,
Especially when
you
you
pretty
put it
much
in
read
something
my
like that.
mind on that. What'd you say? 76 to 78 wins. I have
That's
them,
what I have.
I have them at 77, so I'm going to take the under on that. Playing in this division, it's tough. They're not going to be a bad team by any means, but I don't think they're going to be in it in September for a playoff spot. But they'll still have an okay season.
Smile for the camera, fellas, when Freezing Cold Takes captures this. Because we all three took the under on the Rays. And they're very scrappy too, so that kind of concerns me. This one,
what did they do in the offseason though? They got what?
Nothing.
Ha-Sung Kim
Yeah,
was their big offseason signing. So like, they're gonna not be very good and trade him at the deadline. That's what's gonna happen.
Which is really shocking because normally the Rays, they like trim around the hedges of the roster. Like they'll trade for guys. You're like, why the hell are they trading for them? And then that dude has a 2.2 ERA at the All-Star break. So normally they make moves like that, but they haven't made any moves like that this offseason. So that's another reason why I'm taking the under. But this next team, I think they're low-key a dumpster fire. I think the front office is turning into a dumpster fire. The contract negotiations are getting out of hand. And besides overpaying for an outfielder, I don't really notice what else they've done. And also Jeff Hoffman's shoulder might explode at any given moment. So the Blue Jays, they're at 78.5. I'm absolutely hammering, dropping an elbow from the top rope on that under button. I think this team might only win like maybe 65 games. Like they could be historically bad. Because think of it this way. They're going to put Santander in right field every day. Orioles had him DHing half the time. They're going to put him in right field every day so he could get injured because he's not the most durable guy. If Jeff Hoffman's shoulder explodes like everyone thinks it's going to, there goes their closer. Their rotation doesn't really inspire me. And besides Vladdy and maybe Bo, like who else is hitting for that team? So I'm hammering the under. It could be as bad as 65 wins.
I'm taking the over for the Blue Jays. I had them at 80 wins.
Wow.
I feel like a main piece of that is going to be Vlad. I feel like he's going to go off and have an MVP caliber season. He might not win MVP, but an MVP caliber season. And, the rest of the team will be okay. Santander will hit some home runs. Bichette will do his thing. Barrios is a pretty good pitcher. Hopefully Hoffman stays healthy. But I have the Blue Jays at 80 wins. With a slightly below 500 season. So I'm going to take the over for that one, actually.
I think Vladdy, I agree with you in terms we'll have an MVP-like season, but I think it'll be empty stats. Like, he'll be going off, but everyone else is, like, dragging.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been
What do you think, Unc?
seeing as far as what I've been researching. I think everybody's following the same consensus that you guys are. I think I'll take the under as well.
Woo! A prediction on how many
I think I'm taking
games
the
they're going to
under.
win, or are you just going to take the under?
So what
I
was
know
the
I'm
prediction?
pushing
It was
you.
83? It was 83? What was it?
78.5
That's the projected?
to win, yeah. Out of a 162.
The one I saw was 83, so they were being generous.
All of these are from DraftKings,
Yeah,
for the record.
I'll still say under.
Okay.
Maybe a couple of games under, since that's
like a
already
76? Okay.
Yeah, 76,
All right.
75, something like that.
All right, fellas, who do we have
Rough.
winning this division? I will take the Red Sox.
Oh, Red Sox.
Yeah, I have the Red Sox, too, at 90 wins.
Oh!
Red
Red
Sox
Sox.
at 90 wins. We all have the Red Sox winning the division.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I don't really like the Red Sox, but it's just, I feel like they're the most
hate the Red
well-rounded
Sox,
team.
dude. It's just like the moves they've made. Like Alex Bregman, Garrett Crochet, freaking Walker Buehler. I really think that move doesn't get talked about enough. And Christian Campbell, they got Marcelo Meyer waiting in the wings too. I'm just like, God damn it. Why are they good again? I was hoping that their ownership was still screwing it up, and they still sucked.
It's going to be a good season for Boston.
Yeah, it definitely is. But let's move on. Speaking of sucking, let's move on to the AL Central. So the projected winner of this
division of
is
mid.
the Minnesota. No, literally. And it starts with the team, when you think of mid, comes to mind. The Minnesota Twins are projected to win this division at 84.5 wins.
Oh, my goodness.
Ugh, that's right around where I have them. Like 82 to 85 is about where I have them.
So I have the Minnesota Twins. I have them winning 81 games, finishing in 4th place of this division. The Minnesota Twins.
The Minnesota Twins is absolutely diabolical. But I think I'm actually going to join you in the Minnesota Twins just based off of the fact that, I mean, Rolls-Royce Lewis is already starting on the IL with his hammy that's made of string cheese. And then you got Byron Buxton, who, I mean, you just look at that guy wrong and he breaks his leg again. And, I mean, besides Carlos Correa, and, I mean, I like Brooks Lee. I think he'll be good. But, like, I mean, who's the third best hitter in that lineup? Willie Castro? That's really inspiring.
Yeah.
Johan Duran is nasty, though. That dude is going to be a
is.
dog whenever they do have the lead. That bullpen is nice. Like, they got Griffin Jacks, Cole Sands, like that. And even the rotation's not bad. But, like, who's scoring for them? So, I'll take the under just strictly off the fact that their lineup is injury-prone. And I already had them at 82 to 85 without Byron Buxton being injured. So, I'll take the under, but I'll think it might be, like, 82 wins. What you got,
I'm definitely taking the under.
I'm going over for y'all because I don't know too much about the Twins, so I'm going in the under. But give me a little synopsis. Like, who do they equate to?
Their
team
two
that
main
goes-
players are extremely injury prone.
Oh God.
Yes.
Basically,
Uh,
their two main hitters.
So what's a team that like goes like 9-8, 10-7 every year?
The Steelers.
Like wins?
yeah,
like,
definitely us. Definitely us. I would say the Steelers.
But, like,
yeah,
they
But we
don't
stay
have
healthy.
Steeler fan. Let's go.
They
Yeah,
don't
I am.
have.
Yep.
They don't have World Series aspirations though.
That's
the difference
very
between the Steelers and the Twins. So think of a team that like goes the Bucks. They're the Bucks. They go 9-8, 10-7, win the division because the division sucks every year.
Okay, I like that.
And
I see
two
that.
of their best players are injury prone, and Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
I see
Bam, got it.
that. I see that.
All right.
I see that.
So are you taking the under, Unk?
Yeah, I'll take the under.
All right.
Dang, I'm definitely taking the under when you say that.
All right, next up, we have, honestly, this is the team I thought was going to be favored. The Kansas City Royals at 83.5. I will gladly buy all the stock in them at 83.5. I think Bobby Witt Jr. and this team absolutely take off. I think the Royals could win 90 games this year if they make a good trade deadline acquisition.
Yeah, I have the Royals. I'm definitely taking the over. What was the over under? 83?
83.5.
Yeah, I'm taking the over. I have the Royals at 87 wins.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I have them at 87 wins. I'll wait to reveal my, who's going to win this division, but I have them at 87. Yeah, they're going to have a good year.
This team
Boy.
or the next team I think is going to win the division. What you got? Jordan?
Over. Most definitely over.
Oh, taking the over. Okay, so we're all on the over on the Royals. See, the Royals, like, what was their big move this offseason, though? Did they make a big move?
I don't
They
really think
kept
did
Hunter
much.
Harvey, which I liked.
I don't think they really made a big move, but they were just good last year, and they were young, and they're just going to continue to
They're
build
so
on that.
scrappy. Did they
Bobby
keep
Witt Jr.
Lucas
is just going to
Erceg?
go off again, so.
Yeah. Did they keep Lucas Erceg,
I'm pretty sure,
the
yeah.
closer? Oh,
think
yeah, that
so.
bullpen's going to be nasty then. Yeah, that bullpen's going to be... That back end's definitely going to be nasty. And the rotation, I think, will be good enough. So, yeah, I like it. The Royals, they scream scrappy, and scrappy teams tend to fare well as long as they stay healthy. But moving on, the team I think has a chance at winning this division, the Detroit Tigers, 83.5 as well. Problem is I have them right around that slightly above 500, like 83 to 86 range. So this one's tough for me because they have the reigning AL Cy Young, Jordan. That's the pitcher of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So they have Tarek Skubal, and they re-signed Jack Flaherty, which was nice. But
Yeah.
they have, so it's gonna be Skubal, Flaherty, Jackson Jobe is really good.
Job is going to
Is
be
Max-
a baller.
Yeah, is Max Clark coming up this year or is that next year?
I
I know
I'm
he's
not
getting
sure.
close.
I'm not sure. They have
Yeah,
that Olsen guy. He's a pretty solid pitcher.
Reese Olson, yeah, he's good.
I'm not sure who
Will
their number
Vest is
5
good in the
is, though.
bullpen too.
So I know that there's like MVPs as far as like the American League and like the what do you call it, National League.
Yeah, nationally, yep.
Is it so they're not together, right? Like you split them up, so you have like an AL.
Yes, there's
MVP.
AL MVP, NL MVP, AL Cy Young, NL Cy Young.
Okay.
So Tarek Skubal, I think would have won the if it was combined. I think he would have won it for both. To be honest,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Scuba was crazy last year.
absolutely insane.
But I'm
And-
taking the over for the Tigers. I have them actually at 87 wins also. Another young team. They're pretty similar to the Royals. Young team, scrappy. And I've been to that park in Detroit. When the team is doing well, that fan base really gets behind them. So I'm going to have the Tigers at 87 wins.
But, like, who's hitting for them this year, though? That's my question. Like, they got Kerry Carpenter, who's a dog, but, like, I'm blanking on...
Kerry
they signed
Carpenter.
Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, Glaber, a good player for
I think
them.
Gleyber will do...
Yeah, a good player for them is Riley Green.
I forgot about Riley Green.
Yeah, Riley Green's a dog.
Another outfielder. Yeah,
Hopefully,
he is a dog.
Torkelson could take some steps and continue to improve as a power hitter. What's their catcher's name? The dude with the mustache. He's pretty good too. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh.
I forget his name though.
Oh, shit. What is his name? Oh, I'm blanking. Okay. I think Gleyber will actually take a step forward with the Tigers because I think now that he's out of New York, I think he'll play a lot better. So I like that. You know what? Just because of that, I'll take
Jake
the over
Rogers.
as well. You talked me into it.
Yeah, Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers.
You know I'm the research guy.
Look
Jake
at
Rogers.
Jordan on top.
Let's
of shit. Hell yeah. Atta baby.
Yeah. And I will say though, I kind of root for the Tigers a little bit on the side. The one time I went to
Really?
Tigers, So 2 summers ago, some of my friends and I took a trip up to Tiger Stadium, up to Detroit. Kind of a rough area. We were a little bit, we went to a day game. We were only going to do it if it was a day game. I'll say that. We go to the game. It's a game against the Blue Jays. It's a rain delay, so we're sitting in that stadium for like 2 hours before the game even starts, and the Tigers throw a freaking combined no-hitter. So ever since that
Sick.
day, I'm like, okay, I'm like low-key. I kind of vibe with the Tigers now. So, yeah.
Yeah, my grandfather's from Detroit, so that was always his second team was the Tigers. So I will root for them on occasion. But yeah, nothing like a few loudmouth yinzers up in Detroit. What could go wrong there?
Yeah, the combined no-hitter. That's what we produced on that day.
Sick. Unc, what you got for the Tigers?
If they're similar to the Royals, like you are telling me, I'm going on the over. I like young, scrappy teams.
They are scrappy. So this
Yeah.
team last year was... Go ahead.
Can I equate this to like... Trying to think who I could equate it to. Like OKC or like the Rockets or something like that? Maybe a little bit better.
Yes, but not as good as them.
Okay.
But like they play like similar.
Yeah,
Okay,
a
I
little
see
more
what
of an underdog, I feel like.
Okay.
So last year they actually sold at the trade deadline because they thought they were going to suck, and they ended up making the playoffs and winning a playoff
Oh,
series.
snap.
Yeah.
So they're that kind of team. They
Yo.
sold thinking it was over, and they ended up winning They ended up winning more playoff games than the Orioles.
Dang.
Gotta love it. Yeah. So now this next team, I don't know why this total is so low considering they won the division and went to the ALCS. But the artists formerly known as the Cleveland Indians, the Cleveland Guardians, are at 82.5 wins. That is like that's like diabolically low. I'm taking the over.
Yeah, I'm taking the over, but just barely. I have them at 83 wins. They lost Andres Jimenez. That's a big loss for that team. They lost Josh Naylor.
Yeah, they traded him.
Yeah, they got rid of both of those guys. Like, who did they really add this offseason? Luis Ortiz from the Pirates.
I like Nolan Jones that they just traded for.
Nolan Jones. Yeah, he's
a
from
bounce back candidate.
He's from the Rockies,
The
right?
Rockies.
Yeah,
they fleeced him.
He could be pretty good. But I don't know. I'm just really not seeing it for this
Pitching
Guardians
is
team.
nasty, dude.
Who's gonna hit on that team other than Jose Ramirez? Like,
Carlos Santana.
oh God, Carlos Santana. He's like
80-year-old Carlos Santana.
he's like 36, bro. Like, I mean, he's still like a solid player, but like, if he's your second best hitter, your team has some issues.
Is he like really real talk like 46?
Jordan, this is like having Jason Peters be your second best offensive lineman.
Ew. Oh my god.
How old actually is Carl? I think he's actually like 38 or 39.
Yeah, I think he's like 38 or 39. I was just messing with him. But...
This is a quick tangent. Dog, I was just, you know how I've been playing like my little Madden franchise recently, right?
Oh
Cole?
yeah.
So we did a 2013, 2014.
Sick.
Dog, and like I traded for Jason Peters. Bro was already in his 30s. I was like, dang. Yeah, bro. He was like 32, like in like 2013. I'm like, dog, he's old as dirt.
That's
I feel like that just puts it
crazy.
into perspective. It was crazy, dog. I say, there's no way.
No, definitely. So what you got? You got the over on them too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Over. Okay.
I had the
I will
slight-
say about the
slight
Guardians,
over.
I will say I do like Lane Thomas, and like that rotation and bullpen, I think both could be top 5 in baseball. So I think it's a lot of 3-2 wins for them.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Clase has his work cut out for him this year. Dude's gonna need to save like 82 games.
Yeah, he's gonna have to come in for 6 outs like all the time.
He's gonna have to save like 80 games. Which
Yeah.
Jordan, for perspective, normally the saves leader is in like the 50s.
Jeez.
Like the person who gets the most saves. Yeah, Clase is gonna have to get like 80 saves this year. It's good. I don't think they're blowing anyone out. Now, this next team, I actually could be the worst team of all time. The Chicago White Sox are only projected at 53.5. I'm taking the under.
I'm taking the under. I have them at 48 wins.
I think they're worse this year than they were last year.
What was the
They
record
are
last year?
definitely worse this year because they don't
What
have
was the
Crochet
record last
anymore.
That's what I'm saying, and they got rid of they have 6 guys with Tommy John that you just sent me earlier, including Drew Thorpe, who was supposed to be their
6
pitcher
guys
this
with
year.
Tommy John?
In 1 month.
Since like the start of spring training, like all these guys were healthy a month ago. Now they have to get surgery on their elbow.
Not to mention that one of them was their top pitching prospect, Drew Thorpe.
Fun
Which
fact,
doesn't
my
make
first
sense
time
to
hearing
me.
about that was when Big Ben tore his.
That's crazy. But Drew Thorpe only throws 91 miles an hour. Why the hell does he need Tommy John?
Everyone's getting Tommy John. It's just a trend these days.
That's wild.
My only analysis with the White Sox is
The hell going on?
because I don't know what's going on.
Like Tommy John. What is that, like the ACL of baseball?
Yes, it's the perfect comp.
Pretty much, yeah.
Perfect comp. So last year, this team won what? 40 games last year? How many games
Wait, let
did
me
they
look
win
this
last year?
up. What was their record? I was thinking like, what was their record last year when I was making these predictions?
And like this team got worse. They somehow got worse. They were literally one of the worst teams of all time, and somehow got worse. It's actually
last year
insane.
they won 41 games last year.
Rock Bottom has a basement.
41 and 121.
Rock Bottom has a basement.
Actually, yeah, 48 wins might be kind of generous for this team. I might have to.
Dude, they
knock
might.
that
I
down to,
had
like,
them at 38 wins.
Oh,
Yeah, I had them
dude.
at 38.
What's the record for the
crazy.
most losses, I wonder?
Oh, it's something crazy.
to
They were
look it up.
close last year. They were close last year.
Yeah. This team's gonna win like 22 games.
It was
Jordan,
the
I'm
Cleveland
assuming you got the
Spiders.
under?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably like
definitely
an
got the
1800s team.
under. Yeah, it was. It was 1899.
What was the record?
They were 20 and 134.
Oh!
Okay, let's go more modern day. We got
Wait, you said FanDuel gave them 53.5 wins for the over/under?
Yes.
Dude,
yes.
that is actually nuts. Like, there's no way they're sniffing.
Oh no,
50 wins.
DraftKings, excuse me.
Or DraftKings.
But yeah.
let's go Mets in 1962. That's not more modern, but like it's a little bit more.
No,
40
that's
and
modern enough
120.
for baseball.
Yeah, 40 and 120.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna be under that this year. Luke, it reminds me like to imagine like the guys on the Cleveland Spiders winning only 20 games a year and they're pissed off because they can't be barbers. Remember that guy we were talking about?
Barbers.
So,
Bruce
Jordan,
Wagner,
this
the
one guy,
barber.
yeah, so there was this player who was like back in like the 1800s, one of the best players in all of baseball. And like, bro was pissed off because he wanted to be a barber, but was so good
Yeah,
at
he played for
baseball
the
he was
Pirates.
forced to play.
Yeah, I watched this like documentary. It was like Honus Wagner, who was like one of the
He
best
wanted
baseball
to be
players
a
ever back then.
barber?
It was like he was a little bit mad to play baseball because he wanted to have a career as a barber.
Bro was pissed off because he.
Me and Cole were like, imagine this dude going 5 for 5 with like 3 home runs and go out and giving some low taper fades.
Yo, cutting
Bro
somebody's
was pissed
bangs
off he
after.
couldn't give low taper fades all day.
That's so crazy.
Bro, my
That is so
stomach hurts.
crazy.
That shit was
Wait,
so funny.
Is it bad that I want to like look up his cuts or something to see if they like?
No, you should.
Honus
Just-
Wagner.
Did they take picture? Did they take picture of cuts back in the 1800s? Was it like the big flash?
1903.
The big flash.
got
He
got
faded
like
somebody up
mustaches
and
that
then
like
just
curl up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Oh my God, that was awesome. But all right, moving on to the next division, we have the AL West. The projected winner of this division is the Trash Cans at 87.5 wins. Give me the under on that. I'm hammering the under at 87.5 on them. I mean, they traded away and they didn't add anything. So,
Yeah, I'm taking the under on that as well. I have the Astros at 81 wins. They're just going to be an average team this year. Their window's closed. They're not as good. 500 season for the Astros.
Jose Altuve might have 50 errors in left field.
Yeah, that was
Have you
stupid
seen the
coming up
videos
there.
of him dropping it?
Yeah, he's had like 6 balls where he just like easily should have caught that he just missed. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, it's like lazy fly balls, Jordan, and he just drops them.
Is he their best outfielder?
No, so he's played second base his entire career, and for some reason at age 34, they're moving him to the outfield.
Oh gosh, I'm definitely
He
going
might
under.
have 50 errors.
It's like putting Pat Pete at safety. I'm going under.
Yeah, exactly. So they traded away their closer, Ryan Presley, which, I mean, they have Josh Hader, but, like, Hader is sometimes shaky, so Presley was nice to have. Framber Valdez is probably getting shipped out. Trying to think of who else. They traded Kyle Tucker for Isaac Paredes. I don't think Paredes is that good of a hitter, especially not as good as Kyle Tucker.
Yeah,
So-
lost Bregman. Like, I don't
So
know.
we all three have the under on the Stros.
Yeah, I'm taking the under easily.
Good. I hope they burn in hell. All right, moving on. We have the
Yo.
2023 World Series champions who are looking for a bounce back year. The Texas Rangers at 85.5. I like the over on this. I think the Rangers could be back to 90-something wins this year.
Yeah, I'm taking the over. I'm pretty high on the Rangers this year. You know, Corey
Me as
Seager,
well.
he's that guy. DeGrom's going to come back and have a great season. I have the Rangers actually winning this division at 92 wins.
I'm right there with you. I have them winning the division as well. I don't know. I didn't have an exact number. I had them over 90. They're getting DeGrom back. If he stays healthy, obviously he's an ace. And, you know, something that confused me is Evan Carter's starting the season in the minors. I didn't get that one.
Wasn't he like their dude when they won the World Series? Like,
Yes, he
One of
was
their
their
main
top prospect
pieces.
that, like, carried them to it.
yeah.
But, and then their starting third baseman's out. I forget his name. Young, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out. But you still have Seager and you still have Semien and Adolis Garcia. Some people think he's going to bounce back. I am very, very low on Adolis Garcia. But
You talking about Josh Young? Josh Young?
yeah, yes,
Okay.
that guy. Yeah. Pretty sure he's out to start the season. I think Jonah Heim will have a bounce back year. And yeah, I like the Rangers. I think they're going to take advantage of a weak division. So, Luke has the over. Jordan, what you got?
I got over.
Got the over. All right. Oh, we never picked who's winning the AL Central. Give me the Royals.
I have the Tigers winning. So I have the Royals and Tigers tying at the top of the division with 87 wins. I'll take the Tigers with the tie break.
Ooh, okay.
Tigers.
What you got, Jordan?
Giving them socks. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing.
Bro
I got
was
the
really
Tigers
about to
too.
take one for the culture. That's crazy.
I got the Tigers too.
Okay, sick. All right. Moving on to a team that just gave out an extension today, the Seattle Mariners at 84.5. Now, if George Kirby was healthy, I would have taken the over. Considering that he's going to miss at least the first month, has me a little nervous because we were already curious who's going to hit for Seattle this year, and they were going to lean on that pitching staff, but the pitching staff's already getting hit with injuries. I think Andres Munoz is going to have to save 50-something games this year because it's going to be like 2-1 every game. 84's tough. They might get it, though, just because this division is weak. Somebody's got to be good. I'll take the over on them.
I'm taking the over. I think the Mariners are gonna have a good season. I have them at 89 wins.
Whoa!
Even with Kirby, being out, that rotation is just nasty, and their hitting can't be worse than it was last year. So give me the over. I'll take the Mariners at 89 wins. Like you said, they're gonna have to win a lot of close games, a lot of low scoring games, but I think they're gonna be able to do it. 89 wins for the Mariners.
Man, your dad probably thinks Randy Arozarena's going to have 30 homers with them this year, huh?
Dude, he loves Randy Arozarena for whatever reason. He's like, Randy. I'm like,
They have this.
What?
So this guy was good for like 5 years, but
Okay.
like he's been washed for like the past like 4 years.
Is he still young?
So like, No, he's in his 30s.
No, he was a
now,
late
but, like,
bloomer too, so he's got to be like 34 at least now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Trying to think like who's someone who was good for like 5 years, but now they've just been asked the past 4.
I feel like you could say that about a lot of people.
Well, I'm just trying to give you a comp. Like this guy went from being like the playoff MVP to like getting cut.
Oh, like he was good, and then he's just like
Yes.
Todd
Like, everyone
Gurley.
was
Even though Todd Gurley wasn't.
Yes,
Todd Gurley.
that's exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Todd
a
Gurley's
great
prime was a
comp.
little bit shorter than 5 years, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. And what's crazy was like everyone was doing his double celebration. What was it, Luke? What was his thing? Like doing this on second base after a double.
Like, oh
you
yeah,
remember
something like that. Yeah.
Like this dude had
know.
swagger, and he just started to suck, and now everyone has completely turned on him. So what do you got, Jordan? You got the over or the under on the Mariners?
I'm just gonna be different and say under.
Under, okay. All right, next up we have the Angels at 71.5. This is tough for me.
That is tough. I actually have the Angels at 72 wins, so I guess I'm going to take barely the over. They're still not very good. They're definitely not going to make the playoffs. You know, I think this is kind of banking on Mike Trout staying healthy, being that, you know, he's switching to right field.
Oh, we just talked about that. That was
I
funny.
don't know.
Yeah.
I used to have high hopes for the Angels like every season. Like, let's get Mike Trout in the playoffs, but it's just not going to happen. Yeah, I have them at 72 wins, so I guess I'm taking the over.
I'm going to make this pick strictly for my boy Kyle. Shout out Kyle listening. I'm going to take the over.
Okay.
Kyle's a diehard Angels fan, so I'll take the over for Kyle.
I'm gonna take the under. Sorry, Kyle.
I could easily see the under with them. I could easily see it.
Friend of the program, Kyle. Shout out to him. He's going to have another long season. All right. Next up, we have the artist formerly known as the Oakland A's. It's also 71.5. I like the over on them. They've made some moves.
Oh, give me the over for sure. I have them at 79 wins.
Yeah,
They got
I like
they
them
got
a
some
lot this
dudes
year.
on that team, and they added Severino, solid starting pitcher. They're going to be playing all their
Absolutely.
games in that like minor league stadium, so I feel like that place is going to be packed most nights, right? So like,
Yeah, shout out Lawrence Butler getting that
Yeah.
extension too.
Lawrence Butler, Brent Rooker,
Rooker.
they got some dudes on that team, so I feel like they're going to have a pretty good season. Yeah,
Langoliers
they're
ain't
going to win
bad.
79 games.
Yeah, hell yeah. I agree with that, absolutely. And they have Mason Miller, the closer everyone's obsessed with.
Yeah, he's from Pittsburgh too.
I did not know Mason
Yeah.
Miller was a Yinzer.
Do you know
that...
his like? Do you know his like story?
No.
So he was a D3 pitcher at, it's like an hour south of here, a D3 school, Waynesburg University, and he like, I think he had like diabetes, like undiagnosed, and he like,
Jesus.
he basically like couldn't put weight on, so he was basically like, you know, like 160 pounds, throwing like 82 miles an hour. Then they're like, dude, you have diabetes, so he got like the right treatment, put on the weight. Now he throws 104, and now he's like, one of the most
Golly.
dominant closers in the game. So he went from D3 Waynesburg University to, you know, all-star closer. So it's pretty
Good
nuts.
for him,
That's-
dude.
Like that sucks in the beginning, but that's also kind of cool just to think
Yeah.
about it in that sense.
You know what? It's that Yinzer toughness.
It is toughness.
You sounded just like Pat. when
All
you
we
said
needed
that.
was that
I know that's the point.
Yo.
He brings the hammer down.
I want to
Shout
do a
out,
quick
Pat.
caveat, just a quick caveat, and then we can move
What's
on
up?
because I know we still got to keep rolling. Luke, do you want A-Rod?
Oh,
Do you want Aaron Rodgers?
the
Oh.
Steelers.
I mean, okay, so I was talking to my cousins about this last weekend. I was at the Penguins game, and they were like, "You really want Aaron Rodgers?" I was like, "I think for one season, I don't
want him.
think it would be the worst thing." Like,
I don't think so either.
like
I mean, he sucked in the beginning of the season. Don't get me wrong, but
he
those
was
last
playing
6
for the
games,
Jets, though. The Jets
That's what I'm
are
saying.
dookie.
and those last 6 games, he turned it on. Now, did they
Yeah.
win much? No, but he looked great in those last 6 games. And then also, he's 40 years old, coming off an Achilles. Of course, he's going to suck in the beginning half of the season.
Yeah.
So I'll take him for a year.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know your thought process on that.
I mean, like, he's kind of a drama queen, kind of. You know,
Very
like,
much so, because
a
we still
lot of
haven't
stuff
signed
going on, but like I feel like he's a fan of Mike Tomlin. I feel like Mike Tomlin can, you know, get him honed in a little bit, and I feel like it could be a good marriage, a short
If
marriage.
anybody can deal with personalities, we know it's Tomlin. And we also got two of the biggest crash outs in the league at wide receiver. So we're going to have to figure it out this season.
Yeah.
We're not going to apologize for winning.
Okay, we can get back to it. I wanted to know Luke's thought
Yeah,
process.
that was a good little thing. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to get Luke on when we do our NFL preview,
For sure.
or when Aaron Rodgers signs. We'll see. We'll have to.
Apparently
get friend
supposed
of
to be the
program,
next couple
Luke, back
days,
on.
but I highly doubt it. We'll see.
All right, who you got? What you got for the A's? 71.5, over or under?
I'll go over.
Yeah, it's got to be
Over. Okay.
71 and a
that-
half is-
I feel
think
like
for the
that's kind of
first time-
ridiculous. 71?
I think for the first time in 10 years, the A's are expected to win more than 60 games.
honestly.
So shout out to them. All right, so who do you have winning the AL West? Luke, you said you have the Rangers. I have the Rangers as well. What you got, Jordan?
You said for the AL West?
Yeah,
Who
the division we
consists of
just
the
did.
AL West?
The division we just did. The Astros.
Oh, okay, so
Rangers,
it got-
Mariners.
Okay.
Let's see what he's cooking here. He only took the over on one team, so I think I know the answer here. Jordan hates the AL West, confirmed.
I'm looking at it. I'm just like,
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
I was just like,
Wait.
Angels, I guess.
The Angels. He has the Angels winning the division.
You have the under on the Angels, and you said
Angels, I guess.
this makes no sense. You have the under.
Angels, I guess.
I mean, they got Mike Trout. Like,
the hell going on? If Mike Trout stays healthy, possibly.
Bro,
That's
you
a
have
big
the
possibility.
under on the Angels.
Listen,
what do you mean?
Listen. Hey, you said the same thing about my Maryland Cinderella story. They just had a buzzer beater against Colorado. I'm going with them.
Dude,
Why not?
we're gonna do
Why
like
not?
look at these totals at the end of the season, and I'm just gonna.
I'm feeling like the definition of a dumbass.
Why not? Let's do it. I'm
All
rocking
right,
with
I
it.
hate you. Let's move on. All right. Who do you guys have winning the AL pennant? So who do you have going to the World Series out of the American League?
oh, I really didn't. I'll
This is
just make
tough.
a prediction just off the cusp for this.
I'm still going Red Sox.
Honestly,
Oh, that's a
man,
good pick.
no one is gonna want to play the Mariners in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
They are not going to the World Series.
It's hard. I feel like the AL is like not as good this year. Like
AL's down this year for sure.
the AL is down. The National League has like a lot better teams than this. I don't know, man. Give me the
I have
Tigers.
the Rangers.
Give me the
I have the
Tigers to go to the
Rangers.
World Series.
Here we go. Okay, we got 3 different picks. I got the Rangers. All right,
Give me the
moving
Tigers
on.
to go to the World Series.
Moving on to the National League. So this team here is projected to win the second most games in baseball this year. The Atlanta Braves getting Acuna and Strider back. 94 is a lot for a team that's gonna be without Strider for a month and Acuna for 2 months. That's a lot. But Schwellenbach's a dog. He's gonna pick up some slack. They signed Profar if he's good. I'm gonna take the under because this is a tough division, but I have them winning like 91, 92 games.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the under 2. I have them on my sheet here at 93 wins. Like you
Wow,
said, they
just
did,
under.
Yeah, they did lose some guys, but like last season they had probably the most injuries in all of baseball, and they still made the play. They still stumbled into the playoffs.
Yeah.
full
Chris
season
Sale
of Schwellenbach.
won the NL Cy Young.
Yeah, the one piece that they didn't have for most of last year that's going to be back healthy, that's going to be a big piece, is going to be Austin Riley. That guy's a dog.
I forgot Riley got injured.
Yeah, he's going to be really good. You still got Chris Sale, the reigning Cy Young winner. So, give me the Braves at
Strider.
93 wins.
Nice. All right, what you got, Jordan?
Okay. I'll go under, but just barely. Especially if you're,
We're all taking
you're
the
saying
under on the
that.
Braves.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That might come back to bite us, but
We're
From how
smile for
scrappy
the
it
camera.
sounds they are, I guess I wouldn't be surprised if they went over, but I'll go under still.
All right. Well, I'm only picking the under because of how tough this division is. If they were in like the NL Central, they'd win like 110 games.
yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
We have the Philadelphia Phillies at 91.5 in that division is tough. Phillies, have they added anything?
That's the thing with the Phillies. This offseason, they haven't really made any crazy ads. But I think that the last couple seasons, there's been a lot of pressure on the Phillies to like be really good. But this season, there's a little bit less pressure. And their team is still really good. I have the Phillies winning this division at 94 wins.
Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo. Spicy. Dude, I'm torn, man. I'll take the over. I'm going to have it as, like, the Braves win 93 and then the Phillies win 92. Like, it's going to be close. So
Yeah, it is going to be really close.
I'll make that pick. What you got, Jordan?
What was it again?
91.5. Tough times. I mean,
under.
the Phillies, like, they have, like, Bryce Harper and JT Realmuto still, and Schwarber still hits bombs, and that rotation's still very solid.
Harper is going to go off this season. I'm calling a 40 home run Harper season. He's going to go off this year.
Because bro got refreshed by making banana bread videos on TikTok.
Yes, he did. All off season, man. He's making the different types of iced coffee and banana bread and different types of
Haley
muffins
loves
and
his
whatnot.
content. She's like, Bryce Harper is becoming one of my favorite players.
Dude. Shout out House Cooks.
What you got? Facts. Go follow if you don't already. 5 away from 500.
Let's go.
I go
What
over.
you got, Jordan?
I go over.
Over. All right, we are showing the Phillies some love on this podcast. All right, next up, we have the New York Mets, fresh off that $700 million contract to Juan Soto. 90.5 wins. I take the over.
Way under.
Really?
Dude, this team is not going to be that good. Look at who their opening day starter is. Who's their opening day starter? Freaking
Kodai
Clay
Senga.
Holmes. Clay Holmes is their opening day starter.
It's not Senga?
It's Holmes.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, their starting
out.
rotation is not good. It just straight up is not. I mean, like, who are your guys? Like Holmes, Manaea. I mean, he's okay. Senga.
Manaea's good. Senga's good.
They're okay. They're like on a good team. They're like your 3 or 4 guy. But yeah, I have the Mets.
Senga.
I have the Mets winning 81 games.
Oh,
They're not going to be that good this year. I'm not buying into it. And Soto's just there for the money. Like,
you don't like that Soto, Lindor, Mark Vientos, Francisco Alvarez, Pete Alonso.
I mean, they can hit. They definitely have some guys that can hit home runs, but if
They
they
got Jeff
face a good
McNeil.
pitcher, they're just going to strike out a lot. Like that starting rotation is going to give up a lot of runs. I mean, I don't see it with them. They're not going to be very good.
Oof. I'll take the under, but just slightly. What you got, Jordan?
I'll take the under as well.
Woo.
Yeah, I feel pretty
That's
strongly
fans.
about the Mets not doing well this season. They're not.
You know what I feel very strongly about? This next one, the Washington Nationals at 72.5. I will do a swanton bomb from the roof of my house onto that over button.
Yeah, over.
They're gonna win
definitely.
like 84 games.
Over, definitely. I don't know about 84 games. I had them at 75 wins. They're definitely going to have some good moments. They have that young team. I feel like James Wood is going to go off. You know, Dylan Cruz.
C.J. Abrams.
I feel like they're a year away from really competing, but they're going to have a pretty good year. 75 wins. Definitely.
This reminds me
definitely
of
gonna be over.
This reminds me of the 2022 Orioles that like won like 83, 84 games out of nowhere.
Right.
That's what this reminds me of. So I'm absolutely like beating the hell out of that over button. What do you got, Jordan?
I'll go over.
All right. And then this next one, I'm doing the exact same maneuvers, but on the under button. The Miami Marlins at 63.5 is generous. I think they're going to be just as bad as the White Sox.
Very generous.
I think they're just as bad as the White Sox. Because besides Alcantara and Yuri Perez, can you name me 2 players that are worth a shit on that roster?
As me just starting out in baseball, I still know that they're that bad. So I'm definitely picking the under on this one.
Dude,
I'm
I would go Tony Soprano on that under button on this Marlins team.
Yeah. I'm definitely hitting the under. I have this team at 56 wins. They're just, you know.
Oh, my God.
They're just, I mean, the White
Dude, they are
Sox.
putrid.
The White Sox are like really not an MLB team. This team is still an MLB team, but they still stink. Like they're not good.
All right, who we got winning this division? I got the Braves. Chalk pick, but I got the Braves.
I got the Phillies.
Back.
I got the Phillies too. I got the Phillies at 94 wins. The Braves at 93, one game behind them. It's gonna be really close, but give me the Phils.
Oh man, standing on business for the Braves. I am.
Nobody's picking the Marlins.
I'm taking another one for the culture. Gotta love it.
I was about to, but you know what?
All right, you want to talk about a division of mid, and Luke, this one might hit you in your feels, but the NL Central we go. The first place team projected is the Chicago Cubs at 85.5. That's right about where I have them, is slightly above 500. I'm gonna take the under because I think they're 1 or 2 injuries away from this season going to shit.
Yeah. I have the Cubs at 82 wins. You know, they're just going to be mid. That's like every team in this division is nothing crazy. None of these teams really suck, though. Give me the Cubs at 82 wins.
I love Dansby Swanson, but he cannot hit the ball anymore. He forgot how to hit when he went there.
No, yeah.
Which sucks because he was really good on the Braves.
Right.
And if Kyle Tucker goes down, they might not score a run for 3 games.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if one of their key guys, and like a lot of people
Tucker
are high
goes down,
on,
the season is over.
A lot of people are high on this Seiya Suzuki guy. He's not that good. Like
he is ass.
He strikes out way too much.
Send his ass right back to Japan. He is horrible.
I mean, I like Ian Happ. He's a
so
Pittsburgh home and grown guy, but yeah, the Cubs. I don't see it. 82 wins.
Yeah. What you got?
I'm definitely going under.
Yeah, all
Going
3
under,
going
okay.
under.
Yeah, definitely.
I just hate the Cubs too, honestly.
You hate every team in this division except for yours. All right, moving
Except
on
for
to the
them
team
Pirates.
the team that always finds a way to win this division, the Milwaukee Brewers at 83.5. I'm taking the over just because they always find a way for some random ass reason. So I'm gonna take the over. Plus, I think Jackson Churio takes a massive step forward, and Christian Yelich is still that guy.
I mean, I like the Brewers. I mean, of all the teams in this division, that's the one I probably don't mind the most. I'm gonna actually take the under though, slightly. I have the Brewers also
Really?
82 games. I feel like it's gonna be a mid-season for them. I mean, like, who's in that rotation? They lost their main guys. I'm pretty sure Nestor Cortez is their opening day starter. You lost Devin Williams. Who's gonna be your closer now? Brad Boxberger? Like.
Yeah, but bro, you know how Milwaukee is, man. They could take the freaking local high school varsity rotation and still win 90 games.
I'm not seeing it this year.
They find guys out of nowhere. I'm taking them strictly off of that.
I'm not buying in this year. 82 wins. They're going to just
man.
have another mid-season.
That's a biased pick. What you got, Jordan?
You guys both drove hard points.
This is a team, so like, think of what's a team that comes to mind that they win with the most random ass players. That's the Brewers.
Yeah,
they
that
somehow
is the
win the
Brewers.
division every year with the most random ass players.
It's because the division is like not good though. Like,
yeah, no, absolutely. That 100% plays into it. Like, what's a division I can kind of equate it to? It's like the AFC South before the Texans got C.J. Stroud.
I'm definitely going. I'll go under.
yeah, take
Go
that
under?
under. Let's
Okay.
go.
Yeah, I'll go under.
Take that
Man,
under.
whatever.
I'll go under.
Y'all are a bunch of haters. You're probably going to hate me for this next pick, but Cincinnati Reds, 78.5. I'm absolutely, like,
I'm smashing the over.
RKOing that
I
over
hate the
button.
Reds, but
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
smashing
me
the
too.
over. Like, they're going to be good this year.
Dude, that
They're
team
not
is,
like,
they are just, like, right on the verge of boiling. You know what I mean? Like, they're so close to just exploding.
right, yeah. I mean, yeah, they have a good starting rotation. We talked about Lodolo either yesterday or today.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah, Hunter Green.
He's going to get shelled.
They got some dogs on that team. They're going to be good.
And a lot of people think Ellie's going to have an MVP year. I don't see it, but I see why they say it.
Right.
What you got, Jordan? 78.5.
I'm going over.
Dude, this is a very sexy pick for people to make a deep run in the playoffs. Like a very young, talented team. They already got their superstar ready to roll. It's kind of like it's like the Commanders heading into this season.
I was
They
gonna
have
say,
their
yeah, they're
kinda like
superstar,
that.
and they're ready to
Yeah.
roll.
I was
They
going to
are.
say the same thing.
Oh, NFL news that just broke. I know we're doing MLB preview. Mr. Unlimited has signed with a team. Any guesses where he just signed?
I'm going
Any
to say it's
guesses,
not
anyone?
the Steelers.
No, not yet.
You are correct in that.
The Giants.
The Browns.
Bingo! Giants
Browns?
on a 1 year.
Oh,
Giants on a
what?
1 year, $21 million
Wow.
contract.
Mr. Rogers
Give
come
me
to
Aaron
Pittsburgh.
Rodgers. Let's go.
Mr. Rogers come to
Discount double
Pittsburgh.
check. Discount double
Mr.
check.
Rogers come to Pittsburgh.
Discount double check.
Oh, okay. I feel like
Fuck.
I feel like Will Smith at the end of Pursuit of Happiness when he got the job.
Discount double check.
shit.
Let's go.
Man. We've been waiting for news to break on the pod, but yeah, Mr. Unlimited.
I think that
has
as long
signed.
as because today, only thing I know this is so off topic, but today JJ McCarthy said that the Vikings never said that he was QB1.
I heard about that. Yes.
He said that in an interview. That's the only thing that worries me. Because
Hey,
does that mean the
all
door's
I gotta
open?
all I gotta say is shout out the New York Giants. Russell Wilson, he'll raise that future too.
I'm not gonna lie. I think he's gonna be decent for them.
We're gonna have to have Luke back on for an NFL conversation.
Oh,
This
that's
is
gonna be so
supposed
good.
to be an MLB preview.
I know. It's like, All right, let's go. We good. Let's go.
Oh man! All right, next up. Actually, that's actually a perfect segue because we were just talking about Pittsburgh into the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pirates.
Go Bucks.
77.5 wins.
Go Bucks. Give me the
Luke.
over.
I'm sorry.
Go Bucks.
You know, he's a homer. He's a homer. He has to say it.
Luke, unless you guys trade for a bat, I'm taking the under.
Oh. Jordan, I'll let you
Who's
do
gonna
your
score
pick.
for
Then
you
Then I'll do
guys?
my spiel here.
See. Now I'll tell you what. Being a Pittsburgh fan, I have seen a couple of Pirate games. I can't tell you that I know everybody, but I like the Pirates, so I'm gonna go over.
Go Bucks.
No,
Let's go.
no. Don't even. You don't like the Pirates. You
I'm
like Paul
just
Skeens'
saying.
girlfriend.
I'm just saying. I like Livy
This
Dunn
guy,
too, and Livy Dunn likes me. It is what it is.
This is the year. Let's go Bucks. It takes so many years. Let's go. Let's go.
Luke,
The
you
Pirates
totally
are
missed
winning
what I
the
said.
division this year. Let's go Bucks. I have the Pirates at 91 wins. Paul Skeens is
You
there.
are high.
Their offense is they're gonna do well under their new hitting coach. The Pirates are winning this division at 91
Is it bad?
wins.
Is it bad? I watched some of them
On the
games
back
because
of
I
Paul
wanted to see
Skeens.
Livy Dunn. Is that bad? I feel like that's
What?
bad. Is
What?
that bad? I wanted to watch some of those because I wanted to see Livy Dunn. I feel like that's bad.
Yeah, Luke, you totally missed it. I called Jordan out. I said, you don't like the Pirates. You just like Paul Skeens' girlfriend.
I like, the Pirates are cool too. It just happens. Livy Dunn happens to be, an honorary member, which makes me an honorary member.
Nah, but on a serious note, look at this rotation. Look who we got. Look who we have coming up. Bubba Chandler. He's gonna be another dog. We got the new hitting coach, Matt Hagen, there. We got our hitting coach assistant,
Jury's
Daniel
out.
Vogelback. This offense cannot
Hell.
get worse than what it was last year, and our rotation
I
is
do
really,
agree with
really
that.
good. Bednar can't get worse than he was last year. We're gonna, save
with
more
that.
games. The Pirates are gonna win this division. 91 wins.
Oh my
I'm going
God.
under. Argue with a wall. Jordan, what you got?
What's the line at?
77.5.
77.5. I'll go over. Why not?
Come on,
Let's
dude.
do it.
There's no way this team doesn't win at least.
And, it's only
85
up from
games.
here. Also, I just got the notification for Russ. 1 year up to
Oof.
21 mil. Jeez.
All right, next up, the last team in this division, the St. Louis Cardinals. I am absolutely hammering the under on 76.5. I think they're going to win 65 games. They're going to be abysmal.
Yeah, the Cardinals are not very good. Other than Mason Wynn, they don't really have any exciting pieces on that team. Jordan Walker, kind of. But yeah, I have the Cardinals at 69 wins.
Did they lose anybody? Because didn't they win like 80 last year?
They lost Goldschmidt, but like their oldest dirt, and Nolan Arenado wants to trade their best player, so that's going to hang over their heads, and their manager is a dumbass, so I'm hammering the under.
I think Oliver
So
Marmol
bad.
is literally the worst manager in baseball.
Okay.
I don't know how that guy has a job. I don't know
Like-
if he's like has blackmail over the owner or what.
Probably.
But, like this guy
Probably
does not
that's how
deserve a
that
job.
works.
All right, sounds
Okay.
like you're taking the under as well.
Yep.
I'm going to pick the Cincinnati Reds to win this division. I want a fun pick. I'm going with the Cincinnati Reds.
Jordan, I'll let you go.
We already know what this guy's picking. Get a load of this guy.
Yeah, you picked the Reds to be fun. I'll go Brewers still.
Brewers.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I'll still go Brewers.
All right, here, Luke, I can answer it for you.
We're not going to apologize for winning.
My lighting's
There you
messed
go.
up, but like I said, the Pirates are winning this division. Just look at that rotation. Look at Paul Skeens is gonna will this team to victory. They are winning this division. Give me the Buccos. Raise the Jolly Roger.
If you guys make a trade, I'll change my tune. But until then, all right. Moving on to the NL West, we have the National League All Stars. Excuse me, I mean the Los Angeles Dodgers.
I was
at
about to say,
103.5.
they're the Monstars.
I'm absolutely hammering the over. My bold prediction is that the Dodgers break the record for most wins in a season.
I've been
this year.
seeing that. Yeah,
Well,
I think I'm with you.
You said it's 103.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm taking over. I have them at 108.
I've
wins.
never seen a line that high before.
I bumped them down a couple wins. Did you hear what's going on with Mookie? It's actually kind of nuts and it's a little bit sad.
It's actually concerning for his health as a human.
What's going on?
like I heard like
So this guy, he's built like me, like 6'3", 180, and he's lost over 15 pounds because he's been sick. He hasn't been able to keep any food down for over a week.
yeah, I heard his weight is down to like 150, which is like
That
nuts.
actually really is concerning. I hope it's not anything crazy.
Yeah,
So,
and they don't know what's wrong with him.
Mm.
And he's one of their best players. Not that baseball matters in this situation, but like it does matter when you're talking wins.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, prayers, T's and P's to Mookie. Obviously, hoping that they figure that out and that he's
You're talking
okay.
about Mookie Betts, right?
Yeah, Mookie Betts.
Okay.
But like I said, I think this team can break the wins record this year. It's a bold prediction. This is like Jordan. This is like them predicting a team to win 15 games in the NFL.
Oh, I know.
Like that's
Yeah.
what this line is. So I'm taking the over. Luke, I think you said
I'm
you're
definitely taking
the
the
over as
over
well.
too. 'Cause I feel like this is the
Yeah.
one team that I've been hearing about the most.
yeah, I'm definitely
Dude, I
taking
mean,
the
it's-
over, but I just feel like they're not really going for that wins record. They're going for another World Series win, so they're gonna like keep everyone fresh as much as they can. So I had them at 108 wins.
But what's crazy is that their number 7 starter could be an ace on like half the league. That's the craziest thing for me.
It's just crazy. Like it's nuts.
It's an embarrassment of riches.
Yeah.
Now, moving on to this next team, obviously they're not going to win the division, but I think this is a very sexy pick. I got the Arizona Diamondbacks. I have the over on them. They're at 86.5. I like that. I like that a lot. I think it could be like 92, 93 wins for them. They bring in Josh Naylor. They signed my beloved ace Corbin Burns. Dude, this team could go.
I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling about this team. They made some good moves in the offseason, don't get me wrong. I think this is the prediction that we're going to disagree on the most. I actually have the D-backs having a pretty poor season. I have them in 4th place.
Oh, what the hell?
I have them in 4th place winning 77 games.
The hell going on?
It's a tough division.
Play it. Play that Stephon Diggs.
I got you.
The hell going on?
It's a tough division. They're going to be playing against good teams all the time. I don't know. I just something's off with this team. They're gonna struggle. They're only gonna win.
You don't like the
77 games.
manager? You don't like the manager?
I don't really know
Gabby
what it is.
Moreno's a dog. Josh Naylor, Corbin Burns, Zach Gallen in a contract year.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I look
Corbin
at all
Carroll
these players,
bounce back.
when I look at all these players, I'm like, okay, these guys are good. They have that stud, young closer. What's his name? Justin Martinez.
Yes, they just signed him.
He's a dog, but I don't know why. I just feel like something's gonna go awry for this team. They're only gonna win 77 games.
The hell you doing?
All right, he's taking the under. I definitely wholeheartedly disagree with that. Jordan, what do you got?
Big under.
Hearing
I
both
got
your
it.
arguments are very compelling. Once again, a team I don't know too much about, but I think I'm gonna go. I'll go over.
Atta baby.
I'm a man for optimism, as
baby.
Cole knows. To a
Hell
fault.
yeah. To a fault, absolutely. I will give you that as well. This is the same guy that thinks the Steelers are winning the Super Bowl every year. Anyways, moving on. This is a baseball show. Next up is the Padres at 85.5. I do not see it because I think Michael King and Dylan Cease both are getting dealt, so give me the under.
I mean, this is again where we're going to disagree. I think we're disagreeing a lot for this NL West, our final division. I have this team having a really good season. I have the Padres winning 93 games.
What? In
Fernando-
what
Nothing last
world?
year.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is going to have an MVP caliber season, and
That's
you know
one guy.
Tatis going to win it. But look at Cease and King; those guys are both dogs. I mean, you
They're
still
gonna
have
get
Yu
shipped
Darvish on
out.
that team. What's that?
They're going to get shipped out.
I feel like if they start rolling, there's no reason to ship them out. So
it's because the Padres' new owner is cheap.
They're gonna have a good season. They're gonna run it back one more time with this squad. They still got Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis Jr., Jackson Merrill, CC2.
Shout out Severna Park.
The Padres are gonna have a good season. 93 wins.
I hear your argument. I disagree. Jordan, what you got?
I'm still going the over.
Yeah, smash that over.
You're hanging out with the Severna Park kid. I got you. I don't blame you. Maryland represent, baby. Let's go. All right. Next up, this team, the San Francisco Giants, 80.5. I think they can be 500. I'll take the over. They just brought in Willie Adames, and they didn't lose anybody.
Yeah, they brought in Willie Adames.
And they're getting Jung Ho Lee back, the center fielder. He was good for a
Jung
month
Ho
before he
Lee's
got
back.
injured.
They brought in
Matt
Justin
Chapman.
Verlander. Matt Chapman's still
Hayden
really
Bursong's going to be a dog.
How many did they win last year?
I think
They
it was
were
like
under
high
500.
70s.
Yeah,
I think it was like high
78 or
70s.
something.
Yeah,
I'll
that
take
sounds
the over.
right.
I have the Giants at 83 wins. They're
I
gonna
have
be
them at exactly 500.
they're gonna be solid this year. They're gonna be solid. Definitely not
Absolutely.
gonna sniff
No.
the division, but
No, they're not going to make any noise.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to be a
I'll go
team
over
that's a tough out. Take the
Yeah.
over. Okay, we all three
take
got
the
the over on that. All right, and then the last one, another putrid basement dweller,
the
Oh my
Rockies.
a
gosh.
team that has no idea what the hell they're doing. The Colorado Rockies at 58.5. I'm hammering the under. I think in this tough division, they're just going to be the punching bag for the rest of these four teams. So give me the under.
Wait, what was their line?
58.5. I don't even know if this team wins 50 games this year.
Yeah, I have them at 54 wins. Just another team that just stinks. I feel like there's a lot of parity in the MLB except for the Rockies, Marlins, and White Sox. Other than that, there's no real teams that suck. But this
I would
is
say the Cardinals in there as well, but other than that, I agree.
Yeah, you could throw them in there. I feel like they're still decently competitive though. But yeah,
For
this
now.
is one of these teams that just is garbage. Yeah, they're not gonna be very good at
Oh
all.
my gosh.
They're so bad, bro. They traded away one of their best players, and they got nothing in return.
I mean, I feel bad because their ballpark is really nice, but they can't get any pitchers to go there because
hey,
everyone.
Chase Dollander's a dog.
Yeah, but he's a prospect, and he might. I feel like he's gonna get called up. He's gonna get called up. He's gonna do really well in AAA, get called up, and get shelled. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
he's gonna
it's
get
just
called up
different
way too
pitching
early.
there. Yeah, the Rockies. Good luck.
Yeah, they're
Give me
they're
the
gonna
under
get,
then. I'll let you
yeah,
get
they're
it.
gonna get absolutely pieced up. All right, fellas, who do we have winning the pennant in the NL? Yeah, I think we all agree the Dodgers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'll say this: I feel like the NLCS is if the Dodgers are going to be there, but a team that no one is going to want to play in the playoffs again with their pitching is the Pirates. The Phillies,
Piss
the
off.
Phillies are going to be there. I don't know though.
I didn't think you were going to go Pirates either.
I
though,
mean,
Luke, I'm not
just
gonna lie.
imagine this: Game 7 NLCS. The Pirates have Paul Skeens on the mound. I'm taking.
They gotta make it there first.
I'm taking
You
anyone.
really think they're gonna beat the Dodgers 3 times to make it to that situation?
Never say
All
never.
I'm saying is, if the Pirates make the playoffs, watch out. Watch out.
Never say never, but never.
That was the perfect drop. No, that was the perfect drop.
All I'm
That's
saying is, if the Pirates make the playoffs, watch out. Paul Skeens is him. He can,
I agree with that.
be that guy that's gonna. Just imagine Game 7. Paul Skeens pitched Game 6 to get your team to Game 7. You got Mitch Keller, Jared Jones on the mound. The Pirates have a 1-run lead in the 7th inning. Paul Skeens comes marching out there to make the last 9 outs.
Like
no
Madison Bumgarner.
no one's gonna want to be in that position. So that's all. I'm just gonna leave it at that. No
I
one's
think
gonna want
I
to be
can
in that position, man. Even the Dodgers.
You guys are gonna be a tough out in the wild card series. I'll give you that. But anything past that could be tough.
You're not gonna want to face that rotation in the playoffs. That's all. I'm gonna
No,
say.
that's what I'm saying. But you guys got to score runs against that Dodgers rotation. Good luck with that. But all right, Jordan, you got the Dodgers too.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So we got the Dodgers, all unanimous in the NL, and then we got our separate picks in the AL too. I like that. Real quick, who do you guys have for MVP this year?
I'll go first.
On the spot.
I mean, obviously in the NL, it's gonna be Ohtani.
Yep.
There's no really disputing that. Unless he gets injured, he is gonna win the MVP. In the AL, give me Bobby Witt Jr.
Oh, damn it. You took my pick. I thought
sorry.
for sure you weren't going to take Bobby. Damn it. All right.
He's gonna
I was going to go.
He's gonna go off. He's just
Absolutely.
getting better and better. So
I know.
I was-
I'm definitely going Ohtani. AL,
Yeah.
give me some names.
Hang on. Let me look here. Aaron Judge is always a popular one. Gunnar
Yeah.
Henderson.
Oh, okay.
Bobby Witt. Corey
Adley
Seager
could be
could
there.
probably get some. I would love for Adley to
I'm
be
going
there.
Homer. Give me Gunner. I'm a Homer.
Hey, Gunnar, he's only going to miss like a week or two, and then he'll be
Yeah.
back. So,
Give me Gunner. I'll go Homer.
all right. You guys want to place picks on Cy Young or pitchers too
Let's do it.
volatile?
let's do it.
Before you
That's
say it, NL Cy Young, Paul Skeens. You're
Paul
not stealing
Skeens.
that pick from me. You're not stealing that pick from me.
Why can't
He
I
should've
just
won it
double
last year.
down?
He really.
Why
He
can't I
should
just
have
double
won it
down?
last year. All right, so we all got Paul Skeens, NL Cy Young. AL Cy Young is tough.
Yeah, that is tough.
It could be Crochet, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was kind of leaning to Crochet. I mean, who
It
was
could be
last year?
Scooble again.
Yeah, it was
Scooble.
Scooble last year.
It could be Scooble again.
Oh man, that's really really tough. Could be one of those Mariners guys too. They're really good.
Dude, George Kirby was my pick till he got hurt.
Yeah. Honestly, man, give me Scooble to repeat.
Yeah,
Back to back.
I'm between Scooble and Crochet.
It's hard to bet. It's hard to bet against that guy.
Yeah, especially because he's playing in a soft division. I like that too. I'll take that as
Yeah.
well. Jordan, you got a pick?
You said DeGrom's out, right?
No,
DeGrom's
he's back.
but
He
he's
is
been
back?
out for 2 years.
He's been injured a lot, so I think he might be he's gonna have a really good season, but I don't know about a Cy Young caliber season.
Got to make sure he makes it through the season first.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pick him in the underdog thing. So
DeGrom? Okay,
yeah,
DeGrom.
why not?
All right. Well, that about wraps it up. We hit every team and even hit a little bit of football. You guys got any last minute things you want to add before we get out of here?
I mean, hey, we had some breaking news on the show. That's pretty exciting. Russell Wilson.
First time
goes to
ever.
the Giants.
Yeah,
First time ever.
We've been waiting on this to happen for like the past 2 weeks, Luke. For like the past 2 weeks, especially with free agency
Yes.
just hitting.
Yes.
We've been talking about. We're like, bro, we need news to drop
During the show.
while we're in the middle of a segment.
Honestly, man, I'm pretty
Absolutely.
shocked that the Steelers didn't bring back Russ. But for what he's getting paid by the Giants, I don't blame him.
I
If they
think
were
we're
going to
gonna
give
be
out $20
paying
million,
Russ-
they would have kept Fields.
I think we're paying Aaron more than they're paying Russ. To be honest with you,
Well, that's
if he
different.
does sign with us.
Yeah, but I feel like Russ is maybe I don't know if he's the safer pick. I mean, you had him last year, so you kind of know what you're gonna get. Nothing crazy, but he's definitely not gonna be bad. I don't know. Give me Aaron
If
Rodgers.
I'm being completely honest, I know we're supposed to be wrapping up, but like, if I'm being completely honest, I feel like Russ is the better fit for what we're trying to do, but A-Rod is the better player.
Yeah, that
I can see it.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Or we
so-
could just do nothing and have Mason Rudolph as the starter.
which I do not want to do. I'm done with Mason Rudolph.
I don't
Maybe
know,
for like
Jackson
2
Dart.
games,
I've
but-
been calling it since December.
All I'm gonna say is when we made him the starter, when we committed to him as a starter 2 years ago, he was throwing some nice deep balls.
He was. That Seattle game was
Like-
and then the game where George had like 3 catches for like 190.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
Yeah.
only was really in there for like 4 or 5 games, but when he was in there and we committed to him, he was pretty good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I wouldn't mind if they ran it back with Mason Rudolph.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to see it for a whole season, but I know
It
what you're
would
saying.
it would be a great story if he went in there and the Steelers won 11 or 12 games.
That would be stupid.
That would be a great
Yo.
story.
That would be an
That would be
amazing
a great
story.
story. The prophecy finally fulfilled.
Yeah.
But all right, fellas. Yeah, Luke, we'll definitely have to have you back on to talk some football because
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
is
This
just
has been fun.
it is bursting at the seams here. But guys, if you've made it this far, please make sure you're hitting that like button, that subscribe button, following us on all
Let's go.
socials. Make sure you follow Luke as well on TikTok at Catching
Yeah.
Up with Catcher. Over 3,000 followers. Little mini viral guy. My
Let's go.
dog, one of my best friends. I appreciate you having you on. Had to have a certified ball knower on here for this one. We got Connor on next week for those who are still listening. A little teaser there. And yeah, I can't wait for opening day on Thursday. It'll actually be tomorrow at the time of this coming out. So
Yeah.
I'm super pumped. Luke, thank you so much. We're obviously going to have you back on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Either you
We
two got
appreciate
anything
it.
to say before we get out of here?
Like I was just saying, I appreciate you coming on, Luke. It was really nice to meet you. This was
Let's
really
go,
fun.
man. Nice to meet you too.
And can't wait to, just continue and have more opportunities to do something like this in the future, especially with like the NFL preview or whatever else we end up doing. Cole, love you as always, and very, very glad. This was a fun one. I know it's a little different because I'm starting to get into baseball. Like I haven't always been like a big baseball guy, and so it's been very fun and like educational just to just partake in these, and like even though my knowledge like isn't all the way up there, still being able to do a little bit of research and give my 2 cents every now and then. So like it's been really fun. So like I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
And also like, comment, and subscribe to all of you. Or we're coming to your
Luke,
house.
you got anything for the people before we get out of here?
I mean, you already know what it is, man. Let's go, Bucks. The Pirates are winning the World Series this year on the back of Paul Skeens. Let's go, Bucks. I'm going to leave it at that.
All right. We appreciate all the support. I love you, boys. I love you, fans. Make sure you continue to support and spread the word, and we'll catch y'all next time. See ya.